Welcome back to Passionately Catholic. The topic I want to share with you today is, why do I love Star Wars so much? Well, here's a fun thing as far as Star Wars in my own life. You know, I was always Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I definitely had my years of questioning, and I remember coming home one night telling my dad I'm leaving the Catholic Church, okay? But ended up becoming passionately Catholic about my faith eventually again. Now, same thing's true with Star Wars. Star Wars was always a part of my life, and I don't really remember any part in my life actually where I rebelled against Star Wars. But so why would somebody like Star Wars? Isn't Star Wars really nerdy? Well, yeah, okay, let's be fair, okay? Star Wars is pretty nerdy. You know, this dramatic space opera, you know, it's okay. Several reasons why I like Star Wars. One, Star Wars is really, really deep. Okay, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. It's very rich. It's very profound. There's nothing shallow about the Star Wars universe, the Star Wars galaxy. There's multiple facets. There's government, there's politics, there's religion, there's ethics, there's trade, there's just huge dynamics at work, romance, even comedy, okay, various dynamics at work, which makes it a great story. It also plays into the story of human life, okay, and it ties into, you know, what Joseph Campbell was working with the hero's journey that George Lucas definitely, you know, tapped into, and tapping into the monomyth and all of these different mythological ideas that are so popular throughout human culture, and George Lucas was able to tap into those. And it also helps Star Wars really resonate, I think, with a lot of people. But for me, one of the things I like most about Star Wars is especially Jedi and moral teachings, questions about what is the right thing to do. You know, George Lucas talked many times about how Star Wars is meant to be for 12-year-olds who are transitioning. They're kind of coming out of childhood, and they're starting to look at adulthood from a distance. And adulthood is intimidating, and it's scary, and there's a huge amount of personal growth that's going to have to happen. And you're going to need to find that mentor. You're going to need to find the Obi-Wan Kenobis and, you know, find the Yodas who are going to help you become that good person, that virtuous person that all of us want to become. You know, and yet we get tempted by evil, and there's all those evil opportunities out there, and things that are going to try to trip us up and prevent us from becoming who we feel called to be, right? It's a very religious, it's a very spiritual saga, if you will. Now, I definitely enjoy other parts of Star Wars that stray away from that, and unfortunately, I think Star Wars has not really tapped back into what I think George Lucas was doing with the morality, the teaching, that mentorship, if you will, that really, you know, goes back to the young person in all of us, trying to really find God, really find truth, find who am I, what am I called to be, and how can I be that even better, right? So I see so much of my faith, I see so much of Catholicism even in Star Wars, and Star Wars reflecting back truths of Catholicism. So, you know, I think when we look at popular culture, it's really not that hard to look at things in popular culture and see elements of our faith in them. And that's one of the things I'm really passionate about doing with Passionately Catholic, is looking at things in pop culture and really taking a Catholic view to them, a Catholic lens, putting a Catholic twist on them to see them in that light, because there's great opportunities out there, for our own personal spiritual growth, but also to enhance the lives of others and share and evangelize, share these things with other people and say, hey, have you ever considered this element? You know, here's how I sum it up in my book on Star Wars, Using the Force, Star Wars and Catholicism, available on my website, anthonydigmann.com or amazon.com, Kindle or paperback. Also, you can check us out on Patreon, and you can find a way to get a copy sent to you as a special thank you for supporting Passionately Catholic channel as a patron on Patreon. But one of the things that I say in there is I have found in Catholicism the true elements that I see reflected in Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars is this mythological piece that really tries to pull a lot of stuff together and does it quite successfully. You know, let me give it to you from the book. I say, I have discovered in Catholicism the real historical fulfillment of what Star Wars and other human myths merely imitate in fantasy. Okay, so I mean, everything that I see in Star Wars that I love and enjoy, and all of those elements in myth and all that Catholicism is the fullness of that, right? It is the church that Jesus Christ founded. Like, that is where we find everything that we're looking for. We find Jesus Christ. We find him through our prayer, in the sacraments, through sacred tradition, reflected in the lives of the saints who inspire us. There's so much beauty in it. And back to what I was talking about right at the beginning, the depth of Star Wars. That's another reason why I absolutely love Catholicism. Catholicism is not a quick, easy to understand kind of religion. Catholicism is deep, right? And I would expect absolutely nothing less from the Lord, that he would have given us the bride of Christ, that she would be rich and deep and profound. I mean, my wife, I learn more about her every day. She's a mystery on many levels, and I love continuing to explore that. My wife never gets old, in the sense of I continue to be amazed and surprised by my wife, as a woman. And the same is true of the bride of Christ, the church. She continues to impress me and wow me and bring insights and put me in touch with the Lord and help me grow and take those steps closer to the Lord and to eternal life that I and all of us are called to. So another one of the reasons why I love the church. And Star Wars does this as well, continues to wow and impress and give us new insights and new reflections and new stories that we can take the myth of Star Wars and look at the realities that are reflected in that myth and benefit from that spiritually, emotionally, relationally, intellectually, all of those kinds of things, which is something that I'm really excited to do as we continue exploring all these things in Passionately Catholic. If you like this video, if you want to see more, if you want to support us, make sure you click on that subscribe button, click that bell icon, and click all, so that YouTube will have to tell you every time we post a new video. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. If you want to comment below, please do share the video with somebody that you think it could make a positive impact in their life. And don't forget, one of my favorite things about Passionately Catholic and what we do here is, in the comments of any of our videos, anytime, go ahead and post any prayer requests that you may have. And please consider checking out down below. People have serious prayers that they need. Check out down below if you find a prayer request that you would like to offer up to the Lord and you'd like to pray on their behalf. Click reply and let them know that you are praying for them. Maybe you're going to pray for them for a day or a week or a month. Maybe you want to offer up something special from your day, or maybe you're going to fast for their intention and offer that up to the Lord. Whatever you want to do, let them know that they're supported. Let's be a powerful, positive presence on this YouTube platform, and let's do that together. Also, consider checking us out on Patreon. That's where our biggest supporters are getting together, and they are really making a difference, and they are keeping Passionately Catholic going and growing. I'm so thankful to all of you who support us and continue to make Passionately Catholic possible, and that we can keep reaching out and sharing this with more and more people. May God bless you abundantly. I wish you all God's blessings and peace, and I will see you soon.